couple of questions regarding the U.S. State Department spokesperson's comment. As you know that yesterday India had lodged its strong objection and protest with the senior official from the U.S. Embassy with regard to the comments made by the U.S. State Department. The recent remarks by the State Department are unwarranted. Any such external imputation on our electoral and legal processes is completely unacceptable. In India, legal processes are driven only by the rule of law. Anyone who has similar ethos, especially fellow democracies, should have no difficulty in appreciating this fact. India is proud of its independent and robust democratic institutions. We are committed to protect them from any form of undue external influences. Mutual respect and understanding form the foundation of international relations, and states are expected to be respectful of the sovereignty and internal affairs of others. So this is our statement.
Kadamini is now joining us live on the broadcast. So, Kadamini, what are its larger diplomatic ramifications? Because now it's become a full-blown diplomatic war between India and the US. Of course, the US reiterating its comments on Arvind Kejriwal and the Minister of External Affairs maintaining that such foreign interference is unwarranted.
Well, first of all, the statement which has come out, we had been waiting for this statement since the morning, but today in a weekly briefing, the spokesperson has come out with a statement, and he has clearly said that in India, legal processes are driven only by rule of law. Now that he has tried to establish again and again, and has said that anyone who has similar ethos, he is obviously talking about another democratic country and other democracies. He has said they shouldn't have any problem in appreciating that, and that India is proud of its robust democratic institutions. Mutual respect, he has talked about mutual respect and understanding form the foundation of international relations. Now they are again reiterating about how the democracy should be respecting the systems, the democratic systems of each other country. US has always said that its Supreme Court, its other courts are free and decide on their own whenever there has been an issue, and India is saying the same. But we have to understand that these are the things which are happening, which we can see, but obviously lots must be going on behind the scenes as well, because this is something which has happened second time, because after one comment the MEA had summoned the senior diplomat of the US Embassy here, and just after that, in answer to a question, the second comment also came along with a comment about the Congress allegation. So this is something which is quite unusual, and these comments are strong, but we have to understand that there must be lots going on behind the scenes, and this is only what we are seeing on the surface.
Right, Kadamini, that's a very important point. Backdoor negotiations, of course, going on. But also very quickly looking at the other important point he made about the Indian nationals on board the ship, saying that all of them are safe, and that the External Affairs Ministry is in touch with them as well.
Well, yes, he has informed about it. There seemed to be some confusion about it. There was a 22-member crew. Now we know from External Affairs Ministry that there was a 21-member crew, 20 of whom were Indians, and one person had been injured a bit. He went out and he had been given stitches. Now he's back on the ship. So all of them are safe. This is the information coming from the External Affairs Ministry.
Right, Kadamini, thanks very much for joining us with that. In fact, before I let you go, also just looking at the way forward, because of course, coming back to the Kejriwal arrest, diplomatic showdown between India and the US, while of course you said backdoor negotiations are underway, but we are also talking of a time when India and the US are at a very stable place when it comes to diplomatic relations, particularly after Prime Minister Modi's visit to the US, and the innovation handshake and various other sort of pacts that have been signed between the two countries. Do you see this sort of affecting that relationship at large as well?
Well, we have to, as you said, this is the election season in both the countries. Now, there is one point which we must notice is that the ambassador Eric Garcetti has not been summoned by the External Affairs Ministry. At least we do not have information that he was summoned by the External Affairs Ministry. Now, that is something which is of great importance, a significance, because if he had been summoned, it would have taken the whole thing to a different level altogether. Now, it seems that there is some sort of an effort to calm the situation down. Now, both the countries are in such a place at the moment that no one would want to be seen as backing down. Now, in the US, President Biden is already under fire regarding many other things, including Israel. And in India, elections are very important, and these things like backing down in front of US would also give a different kind of public perception. So, both the countries seem to be now trying to calm the situation down.